Hey guys, just wanted to show off a pedal that I got for technically for Christmas. What happened was I got a gift certificate for a music store and I never got around to spending it until recently, so this is what I got with it. It's an MXR Flanger. Um, got it used, but it looks brand new, so it was a pretty good deal. So I'm just gonna mess around with it and show you guys how it sounds and how the controls react and things like that. So I'm playing through my Gibson Explorer and try to keep that in view for you. So right now all the dials are at noon, and here's my clean sound bridge pickup. And here's what it sounds with everything at noon. It's got a very nice, subtle sweep, but as with most modulation pedals, if you start maxing and minimizing controls, you can get some really messed up sounds. So let's start with the width, I suppose, and let's see what happens when we crank that up. So yeah, it starts to get a little crazy on the lower end of the sweep, where you can tell it kind of warbles a little bit. And so let's dial that back all the way and see what kind of difference that makes. So as you can see, with the width all the way back, it doesn't sweep at all. It sticks to a certain frequency, and I think that's what the manual control is for. It allows you to pick which frequency, when the width is minimized, it allows you to pick which frequency it stays on. So yeah, see, there's the sweep. So for all you guys that are fans of like cocked wah sounds, like if you put a wah pedal on and hold it in one position and leave it there, it's kind of the same effect. It's a lot more subtle, obviously, than a wah would be, but it's a cool little control. So let's put that back up to noon so we can get some sweep, and let's lower the speed, and here we go. Now that's a really subtle sweep. It's really nice. It's one of those things where it's a little bit difficult to tell that it's even on or doing anything, but that's sometimes what you want in a flanger. So it's really nice. Let's crank the speed dial and see what we get. Now we're getting into sort of tremolo or vibrato territory. Again, that's an interesting sound for those who are looking for it. And let's max out the regen, see what we get. And now we're getting into the not so subtle settings. So obviously that makes the sweep in a lot less subtle and brings it more in your face. So let's see what it does minimized. So it's, the opposite of what we just had. More subtle, hard to tell that it's on sometimes, but it's still a nice effect. So let me just sort of frig with things and see if I can get a nice sounding flange here. Yeah, I really like that setting. And I think that's probably one of the first settings that I put on the pedal when I got it and immediately loved it. So, but it's one of those pedals where it doesn't seem to matter what setting, it's really difficult to get a bad sound out of it. Plenty of usable sounds in this, so I love it, highly recommended. The only downside to it I can think of is that it takes an 18-volt power supply or two 9-volt batteries. Either way, that might be a little bit of a pain for a lot of people. Doesn't really bother me too much, but it is what it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time, guys.